In addition to sample preparation for Maxwell cartridges, the Maxprep liquid handler provides protocols for a wide variety of post-extraction sample preparation. This video will demonstrate how users can create a laboratory-specific qPCR sample preparation protocol using a variant of the supplied Promega protocol. Variant methods can be created by an administrator of the system and are available for use by anyone in the laboratory. The administrator selects the supplied qPCR protocol provided with the system and clicks on the Add icon to begin creating a variation that is specific to their laboratory qPCR setup. The user interface allows for creating controls by entering in the concentration, a description of what the control is, and where in the PCR plate the controls are located. The position of the controls can be designated by typing in a well number. Multiple controls can be created by entering additional well positions that are separated by a comma. The Maxprep liquid handler will prepare the reaction master mix automatically according to the volumes indicated in the protocol. The protocol can be set up to indicate the number of replicates that are allowed. In this example, we will set the default number of replicates to 2 per sample. The protocol allows for up to an 8-point standard curve. In this example, we will be making a 6-point standard curve by putting 0 as the values for the 7th and 8th standard fields. The standard curve values do not have any units associated with them, giving you the flexibility to keep and use whatever concentrations that your laboratory works with today. The only requirement is that the values are all in the same concentration unit of measurement. We have now created a new qPCR protocol. The new protocol can be given a name that is specific to the assay for the lab. A laboratory can create as many variant methods as they would like. There are no restrictions or limitations on the number of variant protocols that can be created. Any protocol that has a folder icon associated with it indicates that that protocol contains a variant method. Now we can start to use our new variant method from the Maxprep software main menu. We can utilize the filter buttons on the left to display only post-processing protocols. We will expand the folder icon to see and select our new variant qPCR method. Running a protocol on the Maxprep is extremely easy for anyone in the laboratory, as the conditions were previously established by the administrator in the variant method creation. The user simply has to select where the samples are coming from and where they are going to. In this example, our samples will come from a deep well plate and be prepared into an optical PCR plate. The maximum number of samples that can be run is automatically calculated based on the number of replicates specified for samples, standard curves, and the number of controls that were specified in the method. Samples can be diluted 100-fold to ensure they fall within the standard curve range. Users can click on the Variant Information button to see the parameters being used in this protocol, but they are not allowed to change these values. In this example, we will be adding samples manually. However, if samples were extracted on a Maxwell instrument, Portal software can be queried with the click of a button and bring all associated sample tracking information directly in for qPCR preparation. Once samples have been entered, the software gives a visual display of the final PCR plate layout, indicating where samples, controls, and standards will be placed. The remaining screens guide the user through setting up the deck of the liquid handler. The user checks off each position as they are set up. The first carrier position on the liquid handler will contain our dilution plate, a 1.1 mil square well deep well plate, as well as our optical PCR plate. The second carrier position will hold our incoming extracted samples in a 96 well deep well plate. There are two reagent carrier positions used on the Maxprep liquid handler. The first reagent carrier will hold empty 1.5 mil tubes for reaction mix preparation, positive and negative controls, quantitation standard, standard curve, and sample diluent. The user interface will also provide information on the necessary volume required for each reagent. The second reagent carrier will hold the concentrated master mix, primer probe mixture, and amplification grade water. Up to 3 1.5 mil tubes can be used for each reagent position. The Maxprep will take reagent from the first available tube and automatically move to the next tube once reagent has been depleted. The final carrier position will hold two 8-well strip tubes that will be used for standard curve preparation. Post-processing protocols utilize 50 microliter and 300 microliter tips. Partial tip boxes can be used by specifying the first available tip position in each tip rack. Setup is now complete and the protocol can be run. A typical qPCR setup will take roughly 40 minutes to process up to 48 samples. I want to thank you for taking the time to learn how Maxprep can provide automated PCR preparation to anyone in the laboratory. To learn more about Maxprep and Maxwell automated workflows, please visit promega.com.